Welcome to the latest video on Fortnite zero build tips and tricks. In this video, I'll be sharing with you the top 5 best drop spots and rotations for easy success in zero build cash cups. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced player, these tips will help you improve your gameplay and increase your chances of winning money in these no build tournaments. So the first drop spot is Brutal Bastion. It's a POI at the top right of the map. And the reason this POI is so good is the fact it has 55 ammo crates, 45 chests, and about 12 coolers. And not only that, but it's basically 2 POIs in one. And the reason I say that is because there's a north side and a south side, and a full team can land on both sides and leave if they wanted to. You're going to want to aim for the main building of south side, so basically exactly where I'm landing. A drop map will really help you. And you basically just want to fully loot inside of this building. One thing to note is not only is there a lot of loot at the top, if you come down below the main stairs, there are like 3 coolers sitting around that you can easily get. So let's say you're fighting the enemies and 1 or 2 of your teammates die. The good thing about landing the south side is there's a pad to your right and a pad to your left. So you can easily get their cards and you can end up running over here. Obviously, you're going to want to be a little more careful than what I'm doing. And you can get up to this pad and you can pad to your south. The reason this is so good is because there's a reboot van on this little ice hill that you can easily use to reboot your teammates. Also, this building is rarely ever looted in squads because there's not that much loot. So you can simply pad down here, reboot your teammates, loot back up, and maybe go and fight them again. The second best no-build landing spot for squad cash cups is right here under Frenzy Fields. Now, the reason this spot is so good is because it's very isolated on the map. It's also very easy to get kills from here because you can just freely third-party Frenzy farm. Another reason this spot is a top 5 no build landing spot is because the loot is very good. You get all of this from here to here and everything in between. This has 40 chests, 20 coolers, and a few hundred floor spawns. Another way you know this spot is good is because Kami, the player who won the NAE Squad Cash Cup with around 800 points, lands this exact split, and then he third parties Frenzy for free kills every single game. So the third best no build landing spot is up here right next to Breakwater Bay. There's about 35 chests, 4 oathbound chests, and around 60 ammo crates. You're going to want to get basically all of these houses, including this top building right here, and even this pad building, because one person can simply land at this pad building and pad over and land at about the same time as everybody else. And the main reason this spot is good is because you don't need to be that aggressive to end up landing here. You don't have to be that good in general. It's more of a safe landing spot because after you win off spawn, assuming a team contests you, you'll have a lot of free loot and you'll be in an isolated corner of the map where nobody's really going to key. As I'm padding in, you can see there are a group of houses right here, another group of houses right there. You can't see that one that well. And there's a whole 2 buildings out here. And that's what makes this spot so good is that it's spread out. So let's say you're contested and a team lands these 4 houses. You can land these 4 houses or you can land that building and then rotate out through boat. So it's a completely safe spot to where even if you're contested overall at this spot, you're still not going to have to 50-50 off spawn and you can easily run away if you want to because there are 4 oathbound chests that you can easily get to get a hammer and then you can just full leave. So the 4th best no build landing spot is Shattered Slabs over here at the bottom left of the map. And this one is a lot more unique than the other drop spots because the loot here isn't even that good at the actual POI. There's about 24 chests, 3 oathbound chests, and very minimal ammo boxes. But the reason this drop spot is so good is because, first of all, it's split into 2 parts, right? There's a north side and there's a south side like a lot of the other POIs that we've went over so far. So you're going to want to aim for the south side of Shattered Slab because there are a lot of buildings here and the loot is pretty solid. After you quickly loot up, the good thing about this is let's say your loot isn't good enough or you're not happy with your loot. You can easily rotate back to this pond area and just this whole entire split in general. And that's what makes this spot so good is because you can easily dip and you'll still get a lot of oathbound chests, so there's a very high chance you get a hammer. Also, the reason you land the south side here is because after you loot, you can easily just sit on top of this mountain and watch the people north side, so they literally cannot push you. because you have high ground on them. So let's say you do fight and you manage to kill the other team. Now you get all 24 chests here with the 4 Oathbound chests. On top of all that, you can loot all of back here. So you have this castle, you have this house, you have this pond north that has 1 house on it. And then you have this place down here, the stock, which has another house. And this all has 6 Oathbound chests, another 25 chests. And you have a desolate side of zone, because the only place that somebody can key you from is down here, which they will have way worse loot than you, so they're not even a problem. But this is the 4th best landing spot for no build squad cash cups. So the 5th and final best landing spot for no build squad cash cups is the Citadel at the top left of the map. And this is a lot similar to Shattered Slabs, because it doesn't have that much loot at the actual POI, but there are a lot of other benefits. First of all, look how high up you are at the top of Citadel, and it's completely surrounded by water. So if any squads were to rotate over here, or rotate over there, or rotate anywhere around Citadel, you will get a lot of free kills. Now, the loot here isn't that good. There's only 18 chests, about 80 floor spawns, about 50 ammo crates. So in general, the loot here isn't that crazy good. But again, you have an extremely high elevation. There's also about 6 Oathbound chests. So the loot at Citadel itself isn't that good. There's only 16 chests, around 7 Oathbound chests, and 50 ammo crates. So your loot isn't going to be that crazy. But the main thing that makes it good is, again, the pure elevation that you have. You can easily control all of around here. So if the zone pulls anywhere top left, you are going to be completely chilling, because nobody can rotate around you, because you'll just get free kills with your red eye. And that's the main reason it's good. Also, you're basically guaranteed max hammers because of how many Oathbound chests there are. And that's the reason the Citadel is the 5th best no build landing spot. Well, folks, that's all for my video on the top 5 best drop spots and rotations for easy success in zero build cash cups in Fortnite. I hope you found these tips and tricks helpful for improving your gameplay and increasing your chances of winning money. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more zero build Fortnite content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.